everybody. Welcome to the back of the bus.
Just a few minutes late, but here as promised. We are here at the second show of the Bamboozle Road Show.
Where's Ike, man?
I don't know. He always, he had to wash his hair.
Yeah. Well, I realized the other day we were preparing for a stream when we were in New York. I think at least 2 of the times that we went live, Ike was in the bathroom. Or also the fact that he's not here means that we can talk crap about it.
Yeah, that's true. I think he just gets nervous before you guys come to see us. You know, it's just kind of, sometimes it can be frightening to be in front of the whole internet.
The entire internet.
It's a large group of people.
So here we are again in the back of the bus. First time we did this. This actually the first stream we did, I think, was from the bus, kind of like this, in San Francisco.
Yeah.
A lot of times we've been reserving the pre-show privilege for a lot of fan club members, so this is kind of a special thing. We thought, as we're getting going, the summer tours are happening, and yesterday was kind of crazy with all of the, meeting fans that were there at the show and everybody that was coming out to meet us at the merch booth. So a little quiet moment for questioning, and you guys can grill us, like, hard questions. We're waiting for hard questions. People are submitting their questions on Twitter and...
hashtag Hanson and send to Twitter. I'm just looking at that feed, that search, so I can see if questions pop up there. And also, if you want to PM Zach Hanson on the Hanson.net forums, then that's another way you can send us a question. You want to just jump right into it?
Yeah, we should.
I pulled some questions that I saw over the last couple minutes. And
Zach, why are you so brilliant?
Oh, yes. Why am I so brilliant? Well, because it's really hard to define why I'm brilliant. So first question I had was, hi, are you guys planning on having any special guests for the Shout It Out tour? Thanks, Candy. Hopefully someone didn't already ask this question.
We don't have any plans for, you must mean like sit-ins and stuff like that. I mean, one thing, this doesn't exactly fall into that, but I mean, one of the things that I'm excited about is the bands that are touring with us for real. Rooney is one of them. The Rooney guys are good friends, and especially Robert, who is the singer and writes a lot of the tunes, and kind of one of the things that we've been talking about for years is playing with them. So that's going to be an amazing thing, and I'm sure there will be, guesting and sitting in and playing with each other. And interestingly, their new record actually comes out on the same day as Chat About This, so I think we'll be in the same headspace with new music.
And they're into the idea of streaming together too, so we might do some fun streaming events together.
But also, Rocket to the Moon is a band that I think will be a cool thing for the whole tour. And special guests are always kind of the thing that's fun is that they're surprised. So we'll keep them up here.
Yeah, and if we tell you, then it's not a surprise, and then it's less cool. When somebody else walks on stage. This was kind of an interesting question. It was asking Zach. This question is for you. When are you going to write the Refresh song? We talked about when we met. I think it was 1 million views on MySpace.
I think it was 500,000.
Was it that?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm way behind. We were going to write a song called Refresh because we were jokingly telling everybody, refresh, keep refreshing. And so that song is partway finished. It just hasn't had a chance to become a production yet. It's only, we played around with ideas on the piano, but haven't recorded anything yet. So hopefully...
I was also mentioning on yesterday's stream that we have been looking at some random things within the video.
Yeah.
And soon we're going to post some different clues and ways that people can, look at the thing about something video and search out specific details, because there's so much going on in that music video. I know a lot of people have seen it a lot of times, but we thought it would be kind of cool to give you guys different things to look for, and then maybe come up with unique ways that we could say thank you to you for watching the video.
Just
maybe
make a fun
a few contests here and there.
You get to watch the video again to see something interesting, and we get to give you something cool like a T-shirt or a copy of the CD for doing it.
Or Zach's
thong.
Index finger.
Anyway.
Your thong, you don't have a thong.
Well, I don't actually own any thongs, but hey.
I don't think that works the same way for guys.
Who's looking at you, kid?
Okay,
here's a Twitter question. Will you guys ever come to Arkansas?
Will we ever come to Arkansas? Well, I don't know why we haven't played in Arkansas.
I don't know. Why didn't you bring us to Arkansas?
Yeah, maybe you should bring us to Arkansas. Person that is asking.
Yeah. The way that touring works is maybe people don't always understand. It's not always up to the band where we get to go. I mean, what happens is you partner with a promoter, somebody who helps you put on the show in that city or that state.
Somebody that either owns the venue or somebody that just pays to put on the production. So you reach out to people and try and find places where you can get a concert put together and you have enough demand to put on a show. So maybe you just need to spread the word in Arkansas that Hanson should be there.
And we'll come if they invite us.
Yeah. I just think that she should pull together the show. I assumed it was a she.
Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to say that I like a lot of with the album artwork, since the album artwork has been out there. I've seen like probably more interestingly creative, versions of the album artwork like customized than, especially before the record's even out. People are already doing like really cool things like different T-shirts and like different versions of their own homemade thing. When we were in New York, we had people with really cool signs shouted out. So I'm kind of excited for seeing the insane creativity that you guys display.
Got a question. What has been the favorite place you've been around the world? That's really too hard to answer. There's so many places. I mean, we've been really lucky to tour all over the place and be so many places. So it's like, do you pick between like the Great Wall of China or?
It's pretty high on the list. I don't know. The Great Wall of China was amazing. Always, it depends on what you're choosing. Or sometimes it's, as far as best shows and best places to go for concerts. I mean, we've always had great shows in Australia, which was why we recorded the live album in 2005. And Latin America is always exciting. Of course, our hometown, when you're in our home, in the States, there's a different thing because you get into a rhythm of playing shows. So that's one of the things that's a lot of fun. We've always enjoyed being in Italy. It's been way too long since we've been there. I know there's a lot of Italian fans that have asked when we're coming next.
Brazil.
Yes.
Great. This is a question about kind of the new record. Do you guys have a toy piano on these walls? I can swear I hear it. Love it. Can't wait for the album.
An album's not complete really without a toy piano.
Yeah, some sort of instrument that was not intended to be used professionally.
Yeah.
Generally makes it on every Hanson album.
Which is, in our case, is pretty much every instrument that we play.
Well, we've used things like gravel in a cup as a shaker.
We've used paper clips in a cup as well.
Paper clips in a cup as shakers. We used on Think About Something, there's a Jack Daniels bottle that's being played with a screwdriver.
We don't know who drank that Jack Daniels. It was just...
But we brought in a professional to play it because not everybody knows how to play that. And yes, there is a toy piano on these walls going ding, ding.
Yep. But this toy piano, I mean, we actually... And
it's actually a nice toy piano.
It's a really nice toy piano. We have three. We have a red upright. We have a small, mini, tiny grand.
And then
we have another
mahogany.
That's kind of
upright.
Which, of course,